If you're a coaster enthusiast, you've most likely heard of a theme park called Phantasialand. It is regarded as one of the most highly themed parks ever, with beautiful scenery and intense rides and attractions. As you saw in the title, you're most likely thinking to yourself, how could anyone hate Phantasialand? Well, I have my specific reasons. So, I'll be going over what I love and hate about Phantasialand. If you agree with some of the points I make, then leave a comment and to let me know. But without any more waste of time, let's get into the list. Music is one of the things that add to theme parks the most, and Phantasialand does amazingly. Even though they don't use traditional ways of making soundtracks, but instead using digital software, they pull it off so well. They manage to make you feel as if you are truly in that world, and listening to such an upbeat and or downbeat song while walking or riding immerses you into the different themed areas of the park. The first thing I don't like about Phantasialand is the fact they have multiple entrances. Instead of having one large car park in front of the main entrance where everyone goes through, they have the teeniest of tiniest of car parks. It is the most unthemed part of the park and highly unimpressive. Adding to this, there's a random road through the park that leads to the Klugheim entrance, which in all totality feels random going under Phantasialand, but when in the park, having to walk over this road just feels out of place. When I went, we drove to the Klugheim entrance, and it feels so strange seeing the outside walls, which ruins the perspective, as well as giving a feeling of just being dropped into a random theme. There isn't much cohesion with the entrances, and from a guest standpoint, it isn't a great way to start off. Not being at the entrance of the park isn't too good, and would most likely confuse guests. The theming in Phantasialand is absolutely exceptional, compared to that of other parks. There is so much to look at when walking around, that if the park is busy, you'll most likely bump into someone, just because you are trying to take it all in. They do a fantastic job in making you feel extremely immersed in the environments they try to create. Now, this next negative about Phantasialand may sound strange, but once I explain it a bit better, you may understand. When I went back in April, it was nothing at all like what I was expecting. I'm not sure whether I watched too many vlogs and it made me feel like everything was wrong, but something was off. The park's layout wasn't what I thought it was, and I was just so confused. Phantasialand is truly like a maze, and obviously, if you don't understand your way around the maze, you get lost. Even though I had looked at the park map before our visit, I never actually took a deeper dive into the pathways and how each area joined together, and so I just had this false reality and expectation of what the park was like. Yes, I still enjoyed my visit, but there was just this weird feeling deep down inside of me. As the third and final positive thing about Phantasialand, I have put the rides. Each and every coaster is unique, with their layouts feeling as if they go on forever, hidden away in some sort of magical dimension. They manage to bring life to all the areas of the park, twisting above and under pathways and making the most of the small amounts of space they have. The roar of Terran's LSM launch especially creates a well-known environment amongst coaster enthusiasts. Once again, I don't know if this will make any sense, but this is my third and final negative towards Phantasialand. Everything feels oversized. It sounds very weird, but everything just seems to be too big. When we drove up to the park, you could see it from the roads, and the building for Crazy Bites is just strangely massive. It's extremely tall, and just as I was trying to explain in the second negative, adds an extremely weird atmosphere to the park. Also, they let way too many people in one day, and because the park is so small, pathways end up being blocked and people get in your way, leading to an absolutely chaotic environment. Well, that's all to this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. You'll be able to keep up to date on all of my newest videos about roller coasters, theme parks, and of course, the Ming. Goodbye!